go. That's showing the right thing, correct? Yes, perfect. All right. Today I am beginning my journey to entering Blender contest. Not required, but optionally streamed on Twitch in order to win a certain amount of money. If I win it, the contest is this. Have stipulation, which is only to make a robot heart. I'm planning on making a progression of that with a Mark 1, probably through 8 if everything goes right. I started streaming earlier today, and it did not save, so you'll never see that, and no one ever will. That's great. Good stuff. So what I did so far was make all the assets for my first heart, which is going to be stone cogs and wooden water wheels and things like that. I can see this one's shiny because I wanted it to look like it was wet. Boy, taking a while all of a sudden. I got my whole studio set up here. It's not awful. Got all my lights here, those all shine on it. My background there. What I got here are all the cogs that I've started adding. As you can see, I made sure they meshed all the different sizes. So I'm going to be continuing doing that. Right now I was working on this box here, just to hold some of the water and hopefully to simulate one of the ventricles. I have here's my model that I made of myself, with a reference, of course, just to go off of everything else. And I'm starting to fill it with space. Got a water wheel right here. I'm planning on putting a delivery system for the water right through here, simulating the veins in that kind of way. Probably gonna have some come out this way. Hopefully, if I get to it. Let's see. Yeah, that's around the ventricle there. Maybe I can move it lower. Not really room. Well, we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna go over to here. Move these back to the layer they belong to, which is right over here. Sorry you can't see the keys I'm using. That add-on was removed from Blender, I found out. Pretty sad, I never got to use it. Right now I'm mapping this wood texture here. It's going to look like this onto this surface. And just in case you were wondering, I am completely professional. This is a professional stream. Everything about it, you should strive towards everything I do, because I'm the best. Alright, let's see. I only really need these two faces, which will be facing the camera. I know that sounds lazy, and it is, but it's what I'm going to do. Then unwrap those. One of them should be bigger than the other one, which is great. I love Blender system for hacking that stuff. Where's my light at? There we go. Show me something, show me something. Yeah, that's good. I found a lot of my adjustments come after the first render because, fuzziness always kind of makes it look better. Someone's told me my audio was too quiet. Well, that's how it is. Too bad. Anyways, I'll just try to talk a little bit louder. That's fine. Unwrap this right here, just to get that base and the lip around there. I got the top just fine. It's taking longer and longer to load right now, probably because I'm streaming to the internet, which would make a lot more sense. Got some fans in the stands over there, cheering me on. Does my heart good. And maybe I can give that a lip. Take that, let's duplicate it, separate it. Let's go up here. Alright, 1 second, let's go only to this layer. Go up here. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, picked the wrong one. Here we go. Take the outside loop. Doop. And go out a little bit. Add a little bit more. Oops. A little bit less, really. There, we got that. Make the inner loop just a little bit smaller. Doop-a-doop. And doop-a-doop. And there we go. We have that right on top of there. Everything, press E, move it up, and we have our lip. Now let's see how that looks. Did I stretch out that UV map too much? Does it look alright? Sideways a little bit. Interesting. How about from over here? You know, I think I am going to make that box a little bit smaller like I thought I would. Just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. I'm just going to combine all those since there's no reason not to. All into one. Take everything on this side. And just move it in. Make it fit in a little bit more. Of course, everything eventually is probably going to be covered in cogs. Wait a minute. Is this near? And it is near that vein right through there. I can put a chute right through there. Simulate. I don't know what vein that is. I think the big one's the aorta, and that's about the best I have. Alright, so a chute. And we are going to need a couple chutes to bring in the water and simulate the veins and other things before I start making the structures that all the cogs are going to be connected to. So, let's make a chute. Now, I think I have a reference photo right here, a water wheel, which I probably emulate that a little bit more. Yeah, nothing else really has solid. That's the heart I went off of. Pretty nice. So that's kind of shoot. I'll be shooting for. All right. So I'm gonna those things around it, the structure around it, and the chute around it. I've talked too long. Back to action. Let's see. This. And let's go 0.9. That'll bring us to there. Probably a little bit less than that. Let's try 0.8. That's a little bit better. Negative 0.8. Negative 0.8. Go. There's a better way to do this, I can tell you that right now. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that instead. It'll just be less work for me. Faces. Faces. Select all those, and extrude E. And there we go. Already just like that. People are going wild in the stands. Good stuff, good stuff. Alrighty. Let's see, we're going to put it just like that. I'm going to bring that way in. A little bit more. Go. Pretty good. Should I leave it like that, or should I have the crossbeam across the top? I'm going to go with none. I'm going to go with none. I think my vision had a little bit less of that. So there we go. Stop it right there. How about? That's not awful. Not awful at all. Throw an array on that. More of those. Yoink. Pretty big. Yeah. Alright. Let's finish it up. Let's see. I should probably make some of the structure. Let's bring that down one. Let's move that over a little bit. There we go. Alright. And we'll look at that reference picture. Alright, I think I'll probably be going mostly with poles for our structure here. Through all the cogs and stuff, it's just easier to only do that instead of trying to bring some squares into it. So let's bring this pole I already made over here, rotate it, strap it onto the sides of some of these, make it bigger in comparison because I'm going to have to scale it all down in a second anyway. Maybe I should do that now. Let's take a look at it. A little bit big, move it down to there maybe, a little bit less. How's that size? That's about what I want. So let's see. Let's copy all of that as an asset. I will do that pretty frequently because I am afraid of change. Right here, grow that a little bit. That pole go straight down. Let's see where that will land if we keep having that go down. And we're gumming up the cogs. Nope. You know what the best thing about art sometimes is? It doesn't have to be functional, so you know what? As long as you don't see where that pole goes, we can just assume it landed somewhere safe. It's a beautiful construction. Alright. Let's grab this and this. I think it's going to need to be at an angle. Let's see, this needs to go to that water wheel right there. Actually, when I think about it, I believe this first one needs to go right here. Let's take a look at our reference. I want one of these chutes to be the aorta, possibly with chutes coming down. Chat's complaining, not talking to them. Don't even know what they're saying. It's just Twitch chat. Couple Kappas, couple, I don't know their names. I'm not a professional Twitcher. So that's my wife. Oh, I know. I hear you laughing out there. All right. Let's see. Right about there. Has to be to the side so that the water falls there. Falls onto that. Looking pretty nice. All right. Is that in line with the aorta or not? It could be better. It could be better. Let's turn it this way. Move it in. Still needs to be on this side of the water wheel. Probably have to move that pole in a second. Oops. Thank you. You know what? I think that's close enough to be representative right there. Maybe another smaller one over here. Can't do that. How awful is that? Ooh, ooh. Let's see, that's going straight down too. As you can see, it's going against the form, but not from this one perspective, which is where the viewer is going to be seeing it. So, who cares? You know? Alright, there we go. Some of the poles there. I'm going to probably work some of the gears up this way so it looks a little bit more natural. Not too much though, because, you know, that part's a little sparse up there. Alrighty then, so let's move this pole to a logical position. Not over the water wheel, but probably more right here. Alright. Someone in chat is looking for joists. I'm sorry. I decided I was only going with poles. This is older technology. It's older technology. Alright? I don't think they can hear me. They're just saying things there. I know it's on live, but yeah, no. Alright, we have that there. We need another one right over here. poles are a little small, so let's ramp it up just a tad. Here we go. Someone's getting ornery in chat. Too bad, I've already disabled your swears. Ha ha! Got him good. Alright, so we're gonna move that down. How's that looking? Wink. Shoots are not yet textured. Probably could get to that soon. That'd be nice. Alright, we have people complaining that these will counteract each other, which is true. Let's see if it looks good from over here still. How about I move it over? Right to there, maybe? And they'd both be dumping on the water wheel. And this would still look like, let's see. That's not bad. You know, it doesn't have to match it exactly. Alrighty then, let's put a pole right about here. There's a really important method to where I put the poles. I am in fact a structural engineer. I have to watch this kind of stuff all the time. Make sure nothing goes wrong. That should not overlap. There we go. One right there, one right there, one right there. Maybe one right there. Up, up, up. Not blocking that, not blocking that. That down to there. Make sure that's connecting with those structural parts. Alright, that's the best I'm going to do for the... That's the best I'm going to do for the veins. Alright. Does this have to be so deep? It really doesn't. Let's move that base up. Because you know I'm all about that. Alright, right up to there. There we go. Let's grab a chute. Let's get rid of the heart a second. Boink. Bonk. Boom. Right. Let's move this over here. How about to there? Let's hit these. Let's remove the count to there. How's that look? This needs to be moved in just a tad. There we go. I think that's looking good, isn't it? Yeah, not bad at all. Is the mic muted or do I just get quiet? I don't know. Right. 90. Down. A little bit more. Let's go right here. How about? How does that look? What? Let's scale that up a little bit. Why not? Move it right there. Alrighty. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. Maybe. Looks good enough. Oh no, my secret identity. If you don't know what I'm talking about, alright, that's fine. Alright, does that look awful? Should probably stop copying these until I have them textured. So let's do that a second. Right. these are actually small enough where I might not care how the unwrapped turns out. Let's put that right there. This guy, you know, let's get the outer, let's get the outer part. Watch to see what you saw there. So I'm going to, once again, UV unwrap right there. That's not what I wanted. Let's do something else. Smart VUV project. Nope. Still nothing. Alright. Cube project. That's something, I guess. People in chat are trying to undermine the absolute professionalism I exude in my chat and in my my general demeanor, as well as my excellent setup. Don't listen to them. They're only jealous. Success. Let's see. Oh, that looks all right. I'm not doing a face cam. Thank you very much. Oh, I see what went wrong. Let's just add. Some people are being vulgar in the chat. Ignore them. That's all right. All right, let's see. UV unwrap. And not entirely awful. Isn't that a joy? Let's stretch it out, huh? Oh, whoops. Always got to remember to put your material on. Let's see. Come on, let me see enough. Let's try taking that, turning it sideways. You know, flip it around a little bit. Be a little crazy. I mean, obviously you can see some of the tiling there, but I think it works, at least for now, so we'll take care of that. Just grab this like we did before. UV unwrap. Let's see. Let that render a second. Alright, we're getting something here. Now, in case you're wondering, some people joining us right now, in case you didn't know, this is my attempt at the Robot Heart contest. I'm planning on making a progression. This is Robot Heart Mark 1, meant to be made with stone cogs, water wheels, just old wood and stone. Probably something from either an Incan or Mesopotamian era. If you want to get a little sneak peek at what I'm thinking of later, here's what I was going for with a robotic / organic heart, you know, where it's so advanced where the cells are made out of metal and crazy stuff like that. It's totally going to happen. I was working quite a while on compositing for that one. And it's probably, if I had to guess, one of the least reserved things I've ever done. And it probably could be done really easy. and with a lot less nodes, but I did this anyways. Fun stuff, huh? There's my material there. Let's see how it can look in the studio when it's done. There we go. I went with a hexagon pattern over some Voronoi and some smaller bits of noise. That's only the displacement. There's some veins on there. I think I'll make those darker. But the idea here is, of course, kind of meeting of organic and robotics. Probably my second to last one in my progression, until the last one's going to be some sort of crazy singularity stuff going on where you can't even see what's going on. I'll probably all be particle systems. And you know what? We might deal with a lot of stuff. I'm planning on doing one heart that's probably going to have fluid simulations and all that great stuff. All right, where am I at? What other? Probably going to want to shoot over here. One big one right here. Where would that go? Straight to the water wheel? Big one, main one? Looks like things dump this direction. Yep, it makes sense. Wait, does it? Does not. I can fix that. I really need to make all those ones so that I don't regret it later. Let's do that. Don't need you. Don't need you. I don't know why you're even plugged into that. Sorry. There we go. There we go. I'll connect it up. And you too. And I am going to switch that 180 degrees in order to be accurate. Alright, so then we can have our big vein right there go in here. Smaller one over here. Probably just shoot over here. It could go into that bucket. Alright. Take a bigger shoot. Wait, which ones are finished? Those ones right there. Alright, I'll finish those up. In case you were wondering, couldn't you have just done this once and then copy it? Oh, yes, I could have. Now shut up. Alright. Seam. Sounds like a sweet superhero. I want to meet Mark Seam, the inventor of Bookface. I didn't like that joke either, it's alright. Unwrap? How's that looking? Same thing as the other one? Sandelio? Whole thing. Mesh, UV, unwrap. Unwrap. Alright, throw on that material. There's a plan. There's a plan, everyone. Nobody panic. Alright. You know what the best thing is about planning to do like multiples of these? One can suck. So there you go. Lesson number one, kids. If you're gonna fail, do it a bunch of times. Righty, let's go back to the cogs. Everyone likes a good cog. Right there. Meshing. Get out a little bit so it's not overlapping. Higher? It is higher. Perfect. Put you right here. Lift you up a little bit. Alright, there we go. We're gonna need one over just a touch. Still meshing together. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for water later. I was thinking I might model it and then add a displacement to just make it look wavy instead of doing actual fluids, because that would not get pulled off. I might try fluids with a different one of my different hearts, but not this one. All right, let's throw one of these chutes over here. And I'm planning on going for an hour on this at least today. I'll probably be doing stuff off camera because, changing subjects could really help out with people not getting immediately bored by everything I say. Too late for that, right? Let's see, let's move this down to, how are we doing? Yeah, it might need to be quite a bit shorter. Let's still make that shorter, but without making it less fat. Oh, there's the bottom. Whoop. Here we go. Doot, doot, doot. There we go. Right, we're going to want to rotate it just like that. Just like that. Smash that up with the van entrance here. Move it in, just like that one was. There we go. My hopes are kind of that you might start recognizing the form through each one. Just when they're all lined up together, you might say, oh, yeah, that's the little vein up there. That's what that represents. And you'll all start to realize that I was the genius the whole time. The whole time, I was the smart one. So let's see. I've been really wondering about those stone cogs. I'm not sure they look the best. Kind of look like, you know what they look like? They look like fake rocks. They look like the fake rocks that people make, and they're actually making a styrofoam, and the guy is acting strong while he's lifting it. So, what happens if I drastically reduce the scale of this one? Let's bring it down to 0.05. And how does that look? Hmm. Not quite there yet. Let's go 9. How about 9? Or just 0.1? 0.1. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. I don't know how many times I've cracked my knuckles during this. Probably a couple. That's about perfect, which is kind of embarrassing because it's 0.15 beneath the scale I have for everything else. But you know what? I think I might be able to make that shift right now. So that was 0.25 minus, oh wow. So this one would be 0 scale? Is that possible? Does that mess everything up? Let's take a look. How's it looking? How's it looking? Ooh. Ooh, ooh,